Yeah. Welcome to the show, it's mildly hot source. Three friends hanging out, taking life by force. Fast food, childhoods, the daily grind. Laughs and stories, always one of a kind. It's mildly hot source, come join the fun. Three guys with the banter, second to none. Turn up the volume, we got something to say. Stories and laughs, coming your way. It's mildly hot source, come join the fun. Three guys with the banter, second to none. Turn up the volume, we got something to say. Stories and laughs, coming your way.
I don't know what he's doing.
Welcome to the Mildly Hot Source podcast, the podcast for all things, you guessed it, mildly hot source. We're not your hottest source around, but we're mildly hot. I'm just gonna start mixing those up on each podcast. I'm gonna find a way to blend them. We're back here
Make a
again.
blend.
We're back here again with Danny. How you doing, man?
Doing well. How are you?
Not bad, sleepies.
A little.
Once again, starting a little bit later than general. We always just get on and hang out, and then
This isn't that bad.
no, it's true.
It was
Probably the
after,
earliest.
It was yes. This is the earliest we've ever started, as a fact, and it's late, and that's crazy.
Yeah, a little bit. We got on 4 hours ago.
Yeah. Well, Nick's on Asian Pacific time, so it's hard to mess
Hey.
up.
So you have to resync your computer.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty redundant. Had to do
So
it
what
manually.
happened? You booted up your computer, and what time was it at?
23 a.m.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a bit
I was
off.
like, okay, yeah, like 2 days ago. I was like, all right,
I thought you asked what time he booted his computer up to see that it was
No.
dead. He said
Oh,
it this
no.
morning.
Been charging for around 25 hours.
Oh, yeah, no.
Had one bar. The grid over there must suck too. That's crazy.
A little bit. It's not like
Yeah.
an apartment complex. It's the
Yeah.
Greenville grid.
Oh, I was talking
Well-
about Asia Pacific time.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Where I'm at, it's the bars are low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The low signal, low battery. How you doing, Nick? See your Celsius?
I know, not
Trying to
even
stay awake.
sponsored. No, I'm trying to get sponsored. No, I'm just-
Not yet.
but
Send them your skate videos.
oh man, they can go
I
on my
have one.
Facebook page and see the picture.
Have them on my MySpace for you.
Yeah, all of my picture. So
It's just Jackie Chan.
they'll have to dive deep for that one too. Jesus, yeah. Sift
They're
through all the, if you can make it there, jeez, you might get about halfway and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to leave.
Is MySpace still accessible?
Bye.
can't
I
remember.
heard that it changed. I
It
heard
did.
that it's
It
a
went
thing,
to,
but it changed to something else. It doesn't have what I had on it. I'll tell you that much.
Well, no.
Not a cool playlist and all that cool stuff.
It's definitely not as cool as it used to be.
Yeah, it's probably.
No, they changed it to where it was like just bands. Like it was just a band page, like SoundCloud almost. But that was like 10, 15 years ago. So who knows
True.
if that's even changed since then. I would imagine it's still not around because who cares? Facebook's barely holding on.
No, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see that just kind of popped in my head? Nick, you'll know about this because you're related. The guy who's running TikTok here, they keep accusing him of being from China.
What are your thoughts on this,
What?
Nick?
I don't know where you get your statistics.
No, so the guy here running TikTok, he looks Chinese, but he's from Singapore. So they're asking him in the Congress, like in the meeting with a bunch of social media people like Mark Zuckerberg, that they're like yelling at him. They're like, "Are you Chinese?" He's like, "No, I'm Singaporean." They're like, "You don't have a passport for China?" He's
Oh,
like,
I do.
"No."
Yeah, I saw like shorts of that.
Yeah. He's like,
Well,
"No,
that
I'm
was
from
hilarious.
Singapore." He's like, "Are you? So you don't have any connection to the Chinese Communist Party?" He's like, "Nope. Once again, I'm from Singapore." And he's like, "All right, so you're not from China?" He's like, "Nope, still from Singapore." It went on
What?
for like a couple minutes. They just kept asking him different questions of, "How are you working with the Chinese?" He was like, "I'm not Chinese, so."
Yeah, like I will say this in the way it was, the way I interpreted it was mean, yeah, you could leave him alone because you could put it at face value, but there
Leave
also
Brittany
seemed to
alone.
be like he was dodging some stuff. Like, yeah, I'm not
it's a
Chinese,
job.
but you don't have to be Chinese to work with them.
No, but they
You can
asked him
still-
flat out. They're like, the questions they were asking were repetitive. Are you a Chinese citizen? No, I'm only a citizen of Singapore. They're like,
Yeah,
you're
that-
not also a citizen of China. He's like, no. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
so you don't have passports for China? Like, those are questions they should already know.
Yeah,
Yeah, weird
Those
questions.
are
Isn't that-
accusatory questions of, we know you're from China.
yeah.
Isn't that stuff you
Like I
can
said,
just?
I'm not saying that there was
look up?
anything. I was just saying that, of course, it was definitely interesting to see why they were asking so many questions because, like you said, it's his job to kind of deflect things. So, in doing that, you can obviously get people riled up, being like,
Well,
"Hey,
yeah.
he's hiding something." Because, but like I said, it's definitely an interesting. I thought that was interesting, just the fact that
They
they're
deflect
really
a lot of
bent
stuff.
out on that. But I didn't see too much on it, so yeah.
Yeah, no, they flat asked him, like, do you have any connections to China? He's like, no. It's like,
Yeah.
I have
I will
zero.
say that if that is more direct than most people.
Yeah.
Most politicians you could say no.
So, is he
Yeah.
Chinese?
That's what we're still debating. That nobody's quite sure.
I mean, from my Chinese perspective, he doesn't look Chinese. He looks Singaporean.
I can tell.
we can see these things.
Barley.
called
But
Xi Jinping.
I could also see why people could mistake him for Chinese.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
they, like, how do you sit down for, like, we're gonna nail this guy to the wall, and you don't even know who he's.
What is
who
your
he
name?
Yeah, where are you from?
Yeah.
What do you do? Spell it for me.
Yeah.
And, like, they were zero prepared. Anyways, sorry about that. I looked at you.
I mean,
and
it does
had to
kind of
talk
remind
about
me when they were talking to Mark Zuckerberg about how the
Being a
internet
lizard?
works.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
it. Yeah, it was a really weird session of Congress because they were like, it was all about how they, like, social networks don't protect kids, which is fair,
Yeah.
but it was like,
Neither
was-
does Congress.
well, it was a very ironic session. They made Mark Zuckerberg turn around and apologize because the room was filled with parents of kids who, like, were either traumatized or
Yeah.
they
on
are
Facebook.
gone now. Like, kids who went through a lot of crap because of Facebook or whatever. So they were like, "Are you going to apologize to them right now?" And he's like, "All right." So he was like, we're sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry.
Your kids love Facebook.
Sorry.
What should we do?
They're not old enough to use X. We're sorry.
Sorry.
Your phone comes pre-installed with Facebook. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of Android phones do come with Facebook.
Are you
But
gonna
yeah.
go over to the other one? Oh, I own that one too. Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
For that guy, we rode here together.
I'm gonna take a chocolate milk bath later.
Yeah, it was weird because he was like, yeah, I'm sorry that all this happened. That's why we continue to have best in industry protections against these kinds of things. And it was just like, do you think that made anybody feel better?
No.
To have Mark
Probably worse.
To have Mark Zuckerberg be like, I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm sure.
No way.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, that was. It's whenever social media stuff happens in Congress, it's always hilarious. Like the last one where it was TikTok. It was all about how they should ban it in the country. And I'm sure you heard about him, like Howard or something, Danny, where they were repeatedly asking him if TikTok communicates with your network at home.
I don't know. I never saw it.
They were like interrogating him with how they believe it's sending data back to China
Mhm.
for all TikTok users, which you know
Mhm.
may or may not be true. But the questions are just so bad. It sounded like Dad went in there to interview him, which the people are older than
Yeah.
Dad.
They just don't know what it is.
No, they have no
They-
idea. They're like, so is TikTok sending a lot of data to China? He's like, no. They're like, okay, how do you prove that? He's like, because it's not like we have protections against that. And so he's like, can you promise and can you give us proof that it
Do
does
you
not
pinky swear?
like, can you prove that it doesn't communicate with your home network? He's like, no, it does. They're like, it does. He's like, yeah, it needs Wi-Fi to work. They're like, okay, so it does talk to the network. Like it was, it's in the computer.
It's in the computer.
It's just they have no
It
idea
reminds
what
me
they're
of a
talking
certain
about.
movie where they destroy an Apple computer trying to get it.
Yeah.
It's inside.
That's
In,
it's in the
it's
computer.
in the computer.
Yeah, it's always comical because they just have no clue what they're. All they know is they don't like China, and they're going in to be like, hey, we're gonna get this guy. He's gonna start. After we start yelling at him, he'll start speaking in Chinese
Yeah.
accidentally.
And crying.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh will come out from under the table. Anyway, how have things been for you, Nick? It's been how long has it been? Like 3 weeks since we discussed. Has there been any more detainees or seizures happening in your place of work?
No, it's actually been pretty quiet. Thank goodness.
You look very sad about it. You're like, no.
I mean, you get well. Look,
Unfortunately, not.
I'm glad there's nothing happening, but you know, a guy likes to feel useful every so often.
Does that mean
Yeah,
you feel
but,
useless a lot?
Well, it's. I would imagine if you
Well,
just
I
walk
mean-
around and don't have to do
Huh?
anything.
Well, I have to stare at cameras for a long time, walk
Yeah.
around. I mean, everybody sees my face, and you know, I build rapport, but you know, sometimes I get really sad.
All right, sorry about that. I don't know how
No,
that
no.
happened. I think it's a new feature. It detects the tone.
Yeah, it just it felt it coming.
I get really sad.
Oh, I was able to cook, so no, but I cooked yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and since the bosses liked my cooking and stuff, now I do get to have a little bit of I get to take about an hour or two to cook up some food because they were
Wait.
spending like $12 to $14 on hot dogs, and I was like, I could cook freaking hot dogs and pay like $2 or $3, but I mean, they don't really pay me anything.
I'm
except for
confused.
a wage. They just buy the stuff.
What's happening?
We have a grill outside, so
Why are you cooking at work?
Why is this guy making
For
the chef
lunch.
security guard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
how's this
so-
happening?
Put in your 2 weeks notice, please.
Well, no. So of course I get an hour for lunch, right? So we have a grill. I just cooked on the grill, but you know, I was cooking and they were like, "Hey, I want some food." So I cooked some food. They liked it.
They just
I was
walked over and
like,
took it
"Bet."
off your plate.
Nick, hot
I was
dog.
like, "Hey."
Meatloaf.
Oh man,
Okay, so they took your hot dog.
I think we should start over.
They did take my glizzy. Yes.
Settle down.
Okay, so what?
Mm.
Why are you cooking for people?
Well, no. So we were okay. All right. So we were on the you know, we get food trucks every day, and there was one food truck in particular that we don't necessarily like. They sell that stuff for like $12 to $14, depending if you want fries. So I'm like $12 for 2 hot dogs. That's ridiculous. So I was like, I just want to cook some hot dogs. We have a grill. I want to cook some hot dogs and have some good hot dogs.
All right.
So I was talking with the front desk. So we got our HR, our head of trainers, our receptionist, our culture. That's me, and there's me, and then we also have our hiring representative.
Mhm.
So all 6 of us were essentially like, let's make some food on Monday because that's when the food truck that we don't like comes in, and they're going to sell the food that we want to eat anyway. And so we all agreed. We bought individual stuff, and I just cooked it because I was like, I can cook it if you guys want. But yeah,
Interesting.
I ended up cooking it, and then we had some extra hot dogs left over because the hot dogs were bigger than we were expecting, and we got the grill master. Well,
George Foreman.
So. Well, we used George Foreman, yeah.
Oh, you were the grill master.
Yeah.
I thought you said you found one.
No, that was the brand of hot dogs. It was
Oh,
Grill
alright.
Master Ballparks. So I was just like, I don't know if you had those, but they're just really big. If you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I cooked those, and then we had extra. The staff, like the upper management, wanted some because they were visiting in town, and they're
So
like,
you're
"Hey, why don't you
catering?
just kick like a little bit now? Like, if you want to, you can, cook for us more." And I was like, I mean, I don't mind taking a couple of hours out of my day because I ain't got nothing else except for to sit there. So
That's
I
interesting.
mean, I get to stand outside while it's nice and sunny and like cook some hot dogs and hamburgers. I mean, shoot, not
All I'm
necessarily
picturing
too
in my
bad.
head is the police dragging somebody out of the building while Nick's grilling with an apron on. Where's your
that's true.
security guy? I hear you makes great hot dogs.
Hey.
You want relish?
Oh well. Luckily we have culture as a backup. So if I'm out, usually she like sits out and she talks with me and like watches the hot dog anyway. So
Is that your backup? As she watches
Well,
you
I mean,
make
There's
hot
2
dogs?
people making hot dogs at work now.
hey. Well,
I have a backup
culture
hot
also.
dog maker.
So what she does is she does like decorations for holidays, and she plans like events and stuff. So a lot of the times she's either planning or she's not really doing much at the moment because she's
Yeah.
in the planning phase or waiting for the holiday or something of that nature.
You should take
or
that
she
job.
already has the decorations up. I when I first got there, I was like, oh, that sounds like a fun job. But then I saw how little they get paid for how much they do, and I was like, ew,
Less than
I
you?
don't know, man. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. I was like, ooh,
That's interesting.
that sucks. Yeah, she gets paid $2 less, but also, I mean, I guess
They
she's
usually, for that kind of stuff, they usually get paid pretty well. But I guess it depends on how crappy your company is.
I don't know how crappy it is. I can't say nothing. I don't know nothing. I mean, honestly, it has its perks. I really do like the place, and obviously they
Hot
treat me
dogs
well,
mainly.
so whatever. But I mean, yeah, that was an interesting development. But it's not like a everyday thing. It's mainly when that food truck comes in.
Yeah.
There's certain people that really just don't like it, and our boss tried it, and they undercooked her burger like it was raw twice, and she's like, "No, I'm good. I'm done with
Hmm.
that."
So I hope you're not paying for the hot dogs and cooking
No.
them.
Like I said, the company was paying for it, but they said that
Oh,
they'll
okay.
that they're more than happy to get the stuff if I cook them some. I was like, okay, bet. Get me
Yeah, I
some
mean,
burger
What are they
patties
spending?
and some
$20?
something. Yeah, it's not a lot.
You should tell them to cancel the food truck, and you'll take the whatever they were paying them, which is probably thousands of dollars.
Yeah, well, then I'd have the obligation of feeding everybody else that like that food truck. So,
So do that
well, I'm not
on
trying
Mondays.
to be a whole chef. I'm just trying to
Only on
feed
Mondays.
the 7 people. All right, 7 to 8 people, myself included, which is really that's like 1 or 2 grill overs. All right, that's not that's not like a whole line. I'm not trying to do all that right now. On top
It's
of my job.
fine.
That would take up a little bit.
Monday's
too much
hot dog day.
my time.
I
Throw
don't
like
know what
4
to
on.
say.
What? You want a hot dog?
Yeah, you want some?
I know what I'm doing Monday.
We got some Glizzmasters.
Yeah, we're going to his job.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive by, see him with the giant hat on out in the parking lot.
I gotta kiss the chef. Apron
Yeah.
on.
I'll have the soup du jour.
Tongs in my hand. Hey, how are you?
How you doing, neighbor? That reminds me of the I don't know why I was thinking about lunch. The Wendy's 50 nugget bucket.
Have you gotten it yet?
No, I got like the 10 nugget, which is like 5 times less. I don't know why that was
Okay.
funny.
You take the longest time to get to places, don't you?
No, I
That's
got
when
5
you
of the
have
10
like
ones.
10 words left on your essay. Really got to space this one out.
I double spaced it. No, I didn't have a reason to get the 50 because Jazzy eats barely anything, so I would have to eat 49 of them.
Yeah.
So
What's your point?
yeah, that's fair. I've debated it, but
Sounds like a lot of protein.
it's 50 saucy nugs.
Oh, wait, you're talking about
Oh,
KFC or you're
they
talking about
toss them in
Wendy's?
sauce.
Mm-hmm. Let me see what the sauces are. It's honey barbecue, spicy honey barbecue, garlic parm, a spicy garlic parm.
I wonder
buffalo
how
or
spicy a
buffalo.
place like Wendy's can go.
Okay, so that's
Uh,
Wendy's.
So spicy garlic parm, buffalo, spicy buffalo, and then ghost pepper. The ghost pepper gets a little hot. Not awful, but pretty hot.
Not gonna lie though, I will say I like how Wendy's said no one else can do spicy nugs or whatever like that, and then KFC immediately was just like saucy
think
nugs.
I
or
want to say
saucy
they were
chicken.
doing it before them.
Oh, possibly. Oh, well then, yeah. Well
Maybe.
then, that's even. I don't really eat KFC that often, but I recently have seen the ads pop up.
Mhm.
Which
just
one
brought
did you
in-
try, Dylan?
I think all of them. I think what
Can
I
I get
actually
one of
ended up
each?
doing is the day they came out, I got like one of each, like a 4-piece of each, and me and Jazzy just split them.
Oh, I thought you meant you got 10 nuggets and you got 10 sauces.
No,
There
we
were
got in my
10
50.
loogies in there.
Yeah. No,
they
it's fine.
were waiting in line, like, all right, come on,
Yeah, I need 9 of you.
let's make it real saucy for the boy.
No, they made him. They made me. It took a long time, but I think the girls in the bathroom because they were in there for a while with him.
You should have asked for 10 nuggets, all different sauces, and all different boxes, separate.
We need those separate boxes. Sauce on the side.
Why did the nuggets have to be separated? Because I just don't want them to touch.
Because I don't like sauce. What's it to you?
Yeah, I'm not going to use the sauce.
Because your sauce is gross.
I just want 10 nuggets.
Have you been to Wendy's? No, I tried them all. They were all pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the garlic parm was pretty yummy. The buffalo was pretty delicious. The honey barbecue is what you would expect. It's hard to have like a good or bad barbecue. I think they all kind of taste the same.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce is just so strong to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they were good. And then I had a couple of the ghost pepper, and they're good. They have several ghost pepper things. I think they've had ghost pepper nuggets before, but they
Yeah.
weren't sauced. They were just seasoned ghost pepper.
Yeah. Are they
and
spicy?
They're, I mean, probably not to you.
No.
They're hotter than like spicy Chick-fil-A, but not much.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Because the
still think
spicy
they're
Chick-fil-A
delicious.
sandwich is not spicy. It's fantastic, but it's not very spicy.
It depends on on the day, kind of.
Yeah.
Some
But
days
yeah,
I'm like,
true.
"Oh, it's pretty hot."
I've gotten decent spice. Most
Yeah.
of the time it's just got a good kick to it.
A little bit, yeah. But
That's
no,
really good.
They're pretty yummy. So the 50 party pack is $22, which isn't bad.
It's the anti-party pack. Here's 50 nuggets and a blanket. I hope you're alone tonight.
And toilet paper.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a toilet party.
And toilet paper?
party pack.
And toilet paper? Toilet
Um,
paper?
Yeah, I mean a 20 piece is $11. So
A 50 piece is 12?
no, I said a 20 piece is $11 and a 50 piece is 22.
Oh, I thought it was $12.
No,
It's like,
20
what?
22 for 50 nuggets. That's pretty good. Sauce
mean,
nugs
it's-
too.
50 cents a nugget.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good.
It's not so bad.
Yes, prefer sauce nugs nowadays.
Well, I
It's-
mean, a 10-piece nugget at McDonald's with fries and a drink is $10 now.
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, you don't even have to eat it in one sitting. You can just have like some for lunch later.
10 nuggets?
Oh,
Oh,
10
even
uh,
to
the-
50 nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If
That
you're
would
if
be
you're
the
trying
idea.
to if you're gonna spend that much, you can have 2 meals out of it.
I mean, you
Maybe
could
eat
have
some rice and you can make
5.
3 or 4. Yeah. what happened? What did I do? Did
How
I
to
get
turn
too
to
Asian?
make it Chinese food with chicken nuggets.
Think
some
about it.
rice.
You got some
Oh,
saucy.
he gets us some rice.
You got some saucy tangy chicken. What are you thinking? General Tso's chicken, right? All right. Put
No,
some.
it wasn't. I was
Nope.
thinking nuggets.
put some rice with it. You got yourself some good meal.
No.
Uh,
They also have a triple berry frosty, which I don't have any
ooh,
desire to
I-
try.
you know what a
I've seen the
triple berry
commercials for
frosty goes
those.
good
I've
with?
thought about it.
You know what it
50
goes
saucy
good with?
Fries.
Rice.
Wise. Yeah, it's I don't think I would like that frosty. It probably tastes like cough medicine. That's how I imagine it.
What
I feel
what
like it would
flavor?
taste like yogurt, like that berry yogurt, which
What
that would
flavor?
be pretty good. And
Not a frosty though.
triple berry or
Triple
whatever
berry?
berry
hmm
frosty.
In a frosty, it's very artificial in my head.
Well, Frosty's artificial.
That's what I'm saying. To put triple berry in a frosty,
Yeah.
I feel like it would taste like medicine in a
I was
slushy.
gonna say, tastes like a
Maybe I'm wrong,
blackberry cough drop, frozen.
but a little bit, yeah. Which some people like. But
Yeah, it might be
I don't
good.
think I'm really into.
I'm
And they have the
thinking more like a
cinnamon.
yogurt, like a berry yogurt.
I'd be willing to
flavor.
try it, but I'm not gonna
Yeah,
buy
same artificial flavor. I know what you mean.
it. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it though,
No,
or I'm not gonna buy it. I
I
would
mean,
try it.
It would be appetizing to me as far as like an experience. It's not like when I know, because I don't even eat the chocolate one. I love the chocolate one, but I
Mhm.
wouldn't have that one every day. It'd be like, oh,
I would.
now I know this
I don't-
sucks or it doesn't.
What's your stance on fries and frosty?
no.
I already submitted my answer earlier.
You did?
Yeah, when he was making his joke, I said fries at the same time, so you didn't hear it.
Oh, I
Oh.
must have just
Yeah.
heard the joke.
Yeah, douche.
Oh, he wants to go. So yes, fries
No.
and
Yeah.
frosty.
I mean, it's pretty good.
With
if
rice?
I had my way, it would be yes. It would be with the McFlurry. To be fair, if I had to choose McFlurry and some fries, pretty ballin'.
All right. I never got into the fries and I mean, it's fine, but people act like it's the
It's
best thing they've
salty
ever
and
had.
sweet.
I mean,
So
it's not. I'm not going over there just to get it, but I mean, in my earlier years, I was definitely like, yeah, let me get that because that was. I mean,
Yeah.
Well-
you like a frosty, you like the fries, you dip it in your.
she
kid,
does
what
that
are
with
you gonna
all milkshakes. She dips everything, or she
Oh,
dips
really?
her fries in any milkshake she has. Yeah, it's like
I
a
mean,
requirement.
Now I will say this: I tried it with the Arby's fries. Definitely not a go.
Aren't those
that
seasoned?
was a mistake. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just not a go. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Doesn't
do
work
that with
with those.
seasoned fries.
Yeah, that's rough.
Well, Arby's fries is my favorite fries. I don't know what it is about them. I love the
Interesting.
texture. I love the taste.
They're
but-
curly. Are they curly?
I mean, yeah, they're curly. I love curly
seasoned.
fries. Yeah. If a better place made curly fries, I would definitely eat those all the time. But 'cause it's almost like you're eating a fry and an onion ring at the same time. I love it. I don't know what it is. I just
Sounds
love
like you
the
should start
texture.
making it at work.
Maybe.
No, Nick, not me.
No. The grill master.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I thought you meant.
No, it's fine. I like fries and I like frosty, but putting them together it just tastes like fries and a frosty. It doesn't change everything
Yeah,
a ton for
Tastes
me.
like you're just saving time.
Well,
Yeah, which I don't want to do. I want to prolong it.
Well, it has the same aesthetic as like eating chocolate with like salted nuts or whatever in it. You know.
I mean, I see what you mean, and I see the idea, but it doesn't translate for me
Yeah.
when I'm actually eating it. I don't get it. I mostly taste just Frosty. I barely even get any fry. Not
Maybe
saying
mostly taste just nuts. So same thing.
Not wrong.
And McFlurry, dude. Last time I tried a McFlurry, I was super disappointed.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to love McFlurries like hardcore.
Mm.
M&M McFlurry, I would always get.
Yep, that's the one. Now I can go for the
and-
Oreos.
Was a couple years ago. I was like, I'm just gonna be like super nostalgic and get a McFlurry for funsies, and I got it, and I took I think 2 bites because I wanted to try it again, and I threw it out. It was disgusting.
Like,
It
I was the same way with
what was wrong with
certain
it?
candies.
How do you mess up a McFlurry?
It didn't taste like ice cream.
It's not. It's a McFlurry.
Well, I know it's not, but it's supposed to taste like ice cream.
Yeah.
It didn't taste like anything, which is weird because I rarely dislike anything sugary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was not good at all. It tasted like chemical almost.
It's all about the cookout now.
Yeah.
Which I mean, cookout's delicious, but no, it was gross. So I haven't tried it since then. So in all fairness, it could have just been a bad McFlurry,
Yeah.
like screwed up.
Could have
A
been.
bad batch of chemicals.
Yeah.
Well, I know what you mean though, because like there are certain foods. I mean, you know, of course, it happens with age, but like I like foods that I used to hate. Like I like broccoli now.
Oh yeah.
I used to hate it, but now I can't stand like certain drinks. Like I can't. I used to love Fanta and stuff like that.
Ew.
I can't do Fanta anymore. I can't do the blueberry. I can't do Faygo
Too sweet.
or anything. Yeah, I just can't do those things anymore. Even though I love those.
No, Fanta's gross. It tastes super. It tastes very, very artificial.
You mean the flavor has changed, or you now recognize that it's disgusting?
I
And
think
Fanta
a little
just in
bit of
general.
both.
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever liked it, but I think as I get older,
Yeah. I don't think I
just
ever liked it.
I recognize.
Well, I
the
like the
artificial.
orange. I never
But-
liked any of the other flavors, but I
But
did
you
like
guys
orange.
like Baja
But I don't
Blast.
even like that.
It tastes the same.
So that's the thing is I don't even do
You wanna go?
Mountain Dew or anything like that much anymore. Like
You
I'll
don't do
barely
the
have
Dew.
that. No. Well, I honestly don't really do sodas that much. Like this is the most I do. And
yeah, you don't
this
wanna
is because
drink
I don't
anything
have
unhealthy.
a 5 hour. Well, this is what 10. Well, yeah, it's not too bad. 10 calories. It's not
I don't
bad.
think the calories is
I
the issue.
don't think it's calories, buddy. It's the
That's for
formaldehyde.
sure. No, well, hold on. Yeah, well, maybe.
It's the formaldehyde, not the calories.
This was the last time we ever saw Nick. He had 3 Celsius that day and a 2.5 hour energy.
Actually, this is my only one today.
Oh,
And a
okay.
hot dog.
He has a hot dog in
No,
it.
not today. Today was Tucci's, so I got fried ravioli. That's oh man,
What does fried ravioli mean?
it's
How does that work?
delicious.
Where
It's
do you get that?
delicious from the food truck.
Oh, okay. It's like
Yeah, today's food truck.
Store.
Yeah, no, they have pizza, which their pizza is actually pretty decent. And then they also have subs, and they do
Interesting.
cannolis and
Mm,
fried ravioli. That fried ravioli is their ticket. I'm telling you.
I can feel some of that.
It's
A guy came in today. I had made a funny pizza, or not a funny one, a fun pizza last week. I just
Said LOL and
Funny
pepperoni.
I put together some stuff and I gave him a slice because he was at my job. And he came in today. He was like, "Oh, no more fun pizza." He was like, "Oh man, that pizza was so good." I was like, "It's pizza. It's just a big cheese circle. You can you can't really screw that up." Same
People
thing.
can.
It's hard to screw up pizza, man.
You burn it. That's
Same
really
thing
it.
with a food truck.
Well,
yeah,
I
but
mean,
even then you
think
could peel the cheese off and be like, "It was fantastic."
Yeah.
True.
But think about it. There's the regular Papa. Well, you know I won't even give the regular names. Yeah, there's the regular 3, and then there's
Yeah.
like specialty places that I know you guys because I've been to those
Yous
types of
guys.
restaurants with you guys. Um, and that pizza is a different story. That thing is like a work of art. So I mean, there's definitely a different. If I'm going to a place that's not those three, I expect that kind of pizza. If it's not that
Ideally.
kind of pizza, I think you mess it up.
Yeah. Like CC's is kind of my bar of good pizza.
I do like some chocolate pizza.
No,
That's a
Chocolate
nostalgic moment.
eat some
pizza.
crazy bread.
Yeah, it was just something I ate as a. Hey, do you don't? Hey, I had to eat what I ate. All right.
Yeah.
Did you
They forced
just,
me to eat
did
with
you just
chopsticks.
push him theoretically?
Get out of here! Don't stop this. All right.
Can't stop me now. You're a silly goose. No, Fanta's gross.
Yeah.
Jazzy loves Fanta.
a whole wraparound.
Orange soda to me, I think, is just rough.
It's,
I like
See, I used to
orange
love
juice.
it, but I don't know what it is. I just don't like it anymore.
Yeah, artificial orange, I specifically
do you
don't
like orange juice?
Yeah, I love orange juice.
Orange juice is hard not to chug the whole glass, though. Is
Any
that a
juice.
thing?
I don't know
feel
what
apple
it is.
juice.
Orange juice is just so chuggable.
Yeah.
Like in the
Lemonade
middle of the
is
night.
like my chuggable.
I haven't had
I
orange
could-
juice and
I drink all of
lemonade.
them.
Yeah. If I haven't had orange juice in the fridge for a long time, but if I did, I would drink it at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I drink
Without
the whole
pouring it in a
container.
glass.
Yeah, I drink the whole
I don't know what
container.
it. Yeah,
Pull a Nick.
it's weird because I also like I don't get orange juice very often, but sometimes
Never
I get
do.
a massive craving for an orange juice. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, give me that. I get the bottle and it's gone in a day
But
or
it
two.
lasts like 2 seconds. Yeah. Or if
Yeah.
you're like out or like at the airport or somewhere where you're just trying to grab a little individual bottle, sometimes it's like an orange juice and like you finish it before you leave the store. And you're like, it was just stupid.
Yeah. It's candy.
Your
It's
body's
so
like, I need
good.
that vitamin D
But I never.
or vitamin C.
It's just gonna let that one go.
He's thinking about the actual sun.
Oops. Well, you know.
It's yellow.
Sunny delight.
Well, I think that was like in my subconscious and I
same
said D. Get it up.
We know.
Shoot. Always in your subconscious.
Hey, at least I corrected it.
Yeah, I went through a phase of getting, obviously orange juice I go through every now and again, but I also love the orange juice and orange pineapple juice.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's pretty good.
delicious. They're two great juices mixed together.
I get that one even rarer, but to be fairly honest, I get that one if I'm looking to mix it up with something.
Yeah, I do a medium. But it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
What was I? Oh, so the Mountain Dew. Are you good? Still thinking about the D.
Oh man. That was priceless.
Gonna be all right.
All right, sorry.
That vein on the top of his forehead is
Oh,
going to be a
man.
good reminder.
That's funny.
But yeah, Mountain Dew doesn't. You can't throw Mountain Dew in that arena.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
It's
It's
like
not
it's
try-
not even a
that's not-
flavor. Mountain Dew's a color.
Exactly.
It's yellow.
It's not trying to mimic anything. Fanta, I try it and it. You know what? It almost tastes like Emergency a little bit.
A little, yeah, but it's
Like
good
that
for
kind
you.
of. Yeah. It tastes like that kind of artificial. They added orange to it.
Yeah, but at
Mountain
least
Dew
it's
isn't
I miss
supposed to
the
taste like anything.
flavor.
It's supposed to taste like sugar,
Yeah, it's
The-
just
and it does. It's
The
fantastic.
most thing I miss about the soda is really the 7-Up commercials.
How old are you?
That's,
the 7-Up commercials.
Yeah, those things. Like, I mean,
Were
they
they
were
in black
pretty
and white?
entertaining. Maybe.
Well, I think all the
They're
soda
in yellow and
commercials
green.
were. All the soda commercials were really good, but what about the 7-Up commercials?
Oh yeah. Oh, I actually saw. Well, I mean, they were just popping.
I don't remember.
And the way
Yeah.
that he, it was like pretty epic with the 7-Up. I don't know, like it was a lot of flashing with yellow and green, and I just love the way that they did their commercials.
I
Yeah.
love the pretty colors.
They were just very entertaining, and they dissed Sprite a few times. But I will say this: if I had to pick my favorite kind of commercial, it would be the Coke commercial that they played where they were defeating all the Pepsi Coke cans, and then they
I
ended
don't
up being
remember.
oh yeah.
It was like a
you gotta look it up, but
it's a controversial commercial.
it was a good one. There's
It was a
also
good
one where I forgot who it was, but somebody was a Nazi.
Yeah,
And those,
Look out.
it was just it was an interesting play on their clapbacks, but I will say Coke had some very very strong commercials against Pepsi. But I would say they had some really good ones. If I had to give my hats off to a like a company that is rivaling
getting
another one, I
worse.
would give it to them.
He's going down his list of sayings.
Push comes to shove. Or sorry.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Long story short,
yeah, it looks like you had AI do it, and they did it wrong.
Oh man.
I'd have to give my hats off to that.
well, I'm just saying.
I know. I heard you.
Yeah, I know. I heard you hear me. Apparently,
All right,
well,
all right.
I heard you
Well, he
thinking
wants
that
to
you
go.
heard me.
That's Celsius. That's another hour of energy right there.
Yeah. Cling, cling, cling.
Baja Blast is a work of art.
I don't know.
That's
I don't.
Yeah,
What flavor is
and then
it?
and then that's the hill you die on.
We don't ask those questions.
It's fake happiness.
Yeah.
That is not a real flavor.
Yeah. No, I mean, you just named it, so it is.
What flavor is it?
Blue Mountain Dew.
Baja.
Mystic Mountain Blueberry.
Yeah. He had different sugar flavored Mountain Dew. I don't know.
Right on.
What flavor is Big Red?
You mean Code Red, the Mountain Dew, the red one?
No, the Big Red I'm talking about.
He wanted
Cinnamon,
to change
the
it
gum?
to the
Was
gum.
it
Yeah.
cinnamon?
Yeah, it's Big Red.
It's not just cinnamon; it's bad cinnamon.
Yeah, it is. Cinnamon.
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 Anemone. No, yeah, I'll die on that hill. Oh, dude, you should have
No.
seen because we just went to the beach, obviously. It was me, Harrison, and Matt. We all love Mountain Dew because we're all white and we play video games. Hey, Nick likes rice. I like Mountain Dew.
Hard to argue.
So Take my hats off to
I mean,
that.
I'm not going to complain about the.
I'll
the
give my hat to that one.
I mean, in realization.
yeah, we were talking about how we were going to get Mountain Dew and it would bring us through the osmosis, and then we bought. Then each of us took our hats off to it. So we got there and there was no Mountain Dew, and I was upset for obvious reasons. I was like, "What are we doing?"
that's a
here?
whole
Where's
week.
that song?
Yeah, I was like, "We're gonna be here for a week. What are we doing here, guys?" Somebody had to bring it. I brought a kid, which they did too, but still. I just expected one of them to, especially Matt. Matt was like hardcore addicted to Mountain Dew. So I just expect there to be at least some until we went to the store. There wasn't any, which was, not that big of a deal, but I was surprised. So the first night we were there, I was like, "So what are we doing for Mountain Dew?" They're like, "Yeah, I know. It's a problem."
I'm
go to the
just
store?
imagining all of you guys just coming in like, dang, they didn't bring the Mountain Dew.
I know, right? Yeah, we're all
this is a
upset.
problem.
Yeah, we were just giving each other the finger as we walked in.
So who went
Yeah.
to get it?
We all pulled out like our. I had like a map, and I was kind of pushing people around on the map of our plan for how we were gonna get some Mountain Dew, and we determined that
This is a heist.
your first order of action was Jazzy was going to go to the store.
Turns out you have to go to the store.
Dang it.
Yeah, turns out I'm thirsty. Yeah, so we decided we were going to take turns buying it. Just because
Wouldn't you just make one trip and get Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
not
the
not
gas.
enough. We also were trying to have the choices were either if we wanted to do it that way was all of us go to the store and each of us buys Mountain Dew, which we weren't trying to do. It was kind of like who wants to go to the
Cash
store,
App exists.
or
No,
one person
everybody.
goes and buys 8 12 packs.
Yeah, you just get Cash App or
There's
something.
only 3 of you.
Yeah, there's 3 of us. How many do you think
You were only
we're
there for
drinking
a
day?
week.
Yeah. So I did the math.
If you drank 2 every day, that's 10.
That's not.
Were you
14.
there for 7 days?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you could have bought 12 and done 12, and that's a lot.
Yeah, it would have been at least if we did 2 a day, it would have been a 12 pack per person. At least.
Yeah.
That wasn't gonna fly. So I was severely underestimating our needs here. So we called in. They have like a consultant at the grocery store, and we talked to them for a while and kind of laid out our nutritional
I'm
needs.
gonna need to lay out a special order.
I need a map of the store.
I need 5 kilos.
What?
Where do you guys keep your needles? I need an injection site.
He's going over there with the product. Yeah, that's about right.
You guys have powdered Mountain Dew, like the in the little packs, like Crystal Light. No, so yeah, we decided we were going to take turns buying it. So I did the math. I was like, if each of us has 3 to 4 a day,
3 to 4 a day.
yeah, I was like, that'll last us like 2 days per 12 pack.
You have to go to the store 4 times for Mountain Dew? That's disgusting.
No, I think we only went 3, but I think the last time we bought like 2 12 packs.
Yeah, it's
Um,
too much out. That's too much. That's
Too much
not good
alcohol.
for you.
Yeah,
He said-
like, who's
he said-
talking?
Too much something.
Somebody's had this conversation before.
Jeez.
No, it's not.
It's
You're
not, it's not beer, it's a wine tasting.
It's wine
just-
tasting. It's classy.
Oh, what is it? It's called a French something.
Yeah,
a,
Whatever it
a
is.
smorgasbord.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It is
classy.
cultural here. With a whistle.
Yeah, so we took turns, but I mean, again, Matt was having probably 4 to 5 a day. Harrison was probably having 2 to 3. He's not a huge soda drinker, but he loves Mountain Dew. I was probably having 2 to 3 a day, and the only reason I was having that little was because it was so hot that I didn't want to bring it outside.
So
So
hot.
the idea
Yeah, and you
was
spent the majority of the time outside.
Yeah, so the idea
Yeah.
was I was going to bring a couple to the beach and also have some for the house. But we would be going to the beach, and I'm like, it's going to be warm in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah, you have to
As
chug
soon as
the
I
Mountain
open
Dew.
it,
It's
I
a
have
waste
to-
of a Mountain Dew.
As soon as I open it, I have to chug it, or else it's going to get warm. Like we have a cooler, but as soon as you open it, you can't put it back in the cooler, and it takes less than 5 minutes to get hot. So I just was taking water, and that. So I only had 2 or 3. When
I
we
was
got
about
back.
to say, I am curious, how much water did you drink?
About 3 Mountain Dews a day.
I have to find a calculator for how much water that is. No, I had how much was in there? So like the 5-hour energy bottles.
Yeah.
A couple of those.
Water?
I reused them. It was like the Water Boy glacier
That
ice.
was a little, yeah.
Glacier water.
Yeah. What,
High
next
quality
question.
H2O.
It was kind of a two-parter. What color is your pee?
We don't talk about that.
Neon green.
That's between me and my doctor.
And it smells like cheese fries.
There was one time where I gave a sample and I felt bad.
What?
I apologize when I handed it in.
I'm sorry for the smell.
Sorry for the spell. I mixed up what kind of sample this was. Oops.
Your initial thought might be, oh, he eats a lot of greens, but that's not the case.
Just asparagus bits floating.
Really had to sell it. What is this, pulp?
Now you see how me and Nick's conversations get when we get offline.
Somebody say pulp pea. That's disgusting.
This is pulp.
Ew.
That's gross.
I had
No.
to perform some pulp friction.
No, there was a time I handed in my sample and I was like, there you go.
Sorry about that.
It's like, sir, are you all right?
Makes me think of the reactions Shooter McGavin had. He's like, thank you. Oh my God.
Yeah. She's like, we're going to have to admit you.
Like, I know.
We need to get you a banana bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened.
Let's put you on an IV pretty quick.
But I'll assure you, you drink enough Mountain Dew, it turns clear. There's trace amounts of
Shoot.
water in it.
Yeah.
It's a light enough color that eventually it'll dilute itself.
I mean, it's probably 99% Mountain Dew, but it looks close enough to regular pee, so
Yeah.
they couldn't really
It
tell the
does.
difference.
It's crystal blue. Like
It was
the
I
much
used
ocean.
to
carbonated.
drink a lot of soda. I can drink a 2 liter every day.
Yeah,
For a
I mean,
while.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid,
high
me
school.
and Mountain Dew were inseparable. And
Yeah.
Sprite. I mean, I moved from Mountain Dew to Sprite, and then after that, I feel lucky because I just don't drink soda anymore.
Yeah. Why do I feel like I remember a story of somebody? I don't know why it's popped in my head. I have zero context around it. Somebody chugged like a 2 liter.
That was my buddy.
I
Took
don't know
a 2
why.
liter of root beer to the face and had like a panic attack. It was amazing.
It's probably so painful.
The best.
I've seen people do that with like a can of soda. With
Yeah,
like a can of
I've seen
Sprite,
the shorts
and
where they
it's-
did it with a 24 liter or 24 ounce or whatever.
Yeah,
the
like
little
a
bottle.
like a little plastic bottle,
and they're
they
having a
almost
bad
die.
time.
Yeah,
Like,
That's, I don't know how I just remembered that.
I
That
don't
just
know.
popped up.
But he laid down to go to bed immediately, and then we walked back in the
oh,
room.
that's a bad idea.
That's when we started calling him Donkey from Shrek, because we walked into the room and he was laying down and he popped up like a deer in headlights, and he was like, "I'm not okay." Oh, it was so messed up. He was asking Kimberly to take his temperature. He thought he was dying. It was the best.
Yeah, I was picturing it at a sleepover, and that's all I know.
It was at our house.
I didn't know if it was from a movie or something. I remember that, and somebody ran into a tree. I
Yeah,
think, yeah,
it's Anthony.
yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, reminds me of a time that I did Edward 40 Hands.
Huh?
Smooth.
Yeah,
What is
great
that?
idea.
Oh, okay, I figured it out.
Yeah, I did it for breakfast essentially with Aaron. Well, Dylan, you know Aaron.
Yeah.
It was back when he was
Sounds like him.
drinking. Yeah. Well,
It's back when he had a 40 every hour. So
well, yeah. Nah, I'm glad he's sober now, but yeah, it was back when he was drinking. We did Edward 40 Hands.
I remember him so
breakfast. Yeah.
we all remember him
Clarence.
fondly.
Anyway, nonetheless, we were drinking that, and I don't. Well, you guys know I don't drink beer. I don't handle beer
Yeah.
very well. Carbonation in me, and just whatever.
Yeah,
And that
fucking you straight.
that's honestly probably what helped me with soda. To be fairly honest, is I
Yeah.
had enough bad experiences. But yeah, I was feeling awful after
Aren't you
drinking that 'cause
drinking
I
a
was trying to chug
Celsius?
it. Well, yeah, but I'm not chugging it.
Yeah, why are you chugging other stuff?
This was
You don't have
back
to
in the
chug a
heyday.
soda.
I was
Alright,
like,
fair
what,
enough.
22? Jeez.
All right.
But
Jeez.
But yeah, so I was feeling pretty awful. Hands still duct taped with the 40s in my hand, and I'm like, oh man, oh jeez. I don't know what to do. So like all things carbonation, it was coming up hard. I was like, I gotta go. Tried to go out the basement door. I was fumbling with the doorknob, and you've seen what's it called? Scary Movie with the poltergeist one where she just throws up on the guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Straight up. I've never projectile vomited in my life, but man, that door got it. It was like, I was like, oh, still fumbling with the doorknob. Yeah. After that, needless to say, never did Edward 40 Hands again.
No. Bad
You guys have a
time.
problem.
And also, lesson learned: never go in it with an empty stomach, and don't just a whole bunch of carbonation with that. Just doesn't seem like a great idea. I don't know how Shane Gillis
I'm
does
sure
it.
it also wasn't high quality H2O.
No. Probably 40 of like Bush
Bud
Lights.
Light or something, yeah.
I
Whatever
don't know
was
how
cheap.
people do it. Like people like can drink this. I
I
just
don't know. Let's
can't.
get Jimmy on the line.
Yeah, Jimmy, how you doing?
Fair point. He's doing it right now.
We're gonna phone a friend.
He can't answer.
I
His
mean-
hands are full.
Probably.
he already
kid.
has an advantage by being born in Florida, so
He wasn't.
That's true.
that's an
He was born
automatic
with an
advantage.
iron liver. Yeah, he wasn't born in Florida. He was raised in Florida. Same thing.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, well,
All right,
he has
he's
an
ready.
honorary token.
He
Yeah.
is the honorary token. So we tried to watch Lost, and
yeah.
we couldn't do it. We made it like
It's-
I made it like 7-8 episodes in, and
It's
I just
definitely one
can't
of
watch
those-
it anymore.
It's one of those shows that you might have wanted to watch when it was at the hype, when everybody else was watching it. Because I mean, there wasn't anything better to watch at that point.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
if you
true.
watch it now, I mean, the graphics suck. Yeah, because I rewatched it and I couldn't. I was like, I want to finish it because I stopped at season. I couldn't get past season 1. I was like, no, 2. Yeah.
It was just corny.
I was gonna say, I
So
think it's one of
when
those
it came
shows-
out, I was addicted.
It was rough.
You have to go into it with very open mind of like, this isn't going to be like up to today's production standards and script writing. It's
Yeah.
like supposedly an amazing show. I've seen a little bit because Mom was obsessed with it, but it's supposedly a very good show. But it's it is very corny and
Yeah.
stupid.
At the time, there just wasn't many things better to watch.
Yeah,
So it
that
was
part I
just like,
understand.
It's
If
still
you wanted to
regarded as,
watch
like, a great show.
a thriller,
It's just I
It
couldn't.
supposedly has like some of the best story writing of all time.
It was
Like,
not good.
I think you have to get a little bit further in.
I mean, we watched like almost the whole first season, and it's just
I don't know.
oh man,
it does it. So
The
I would say the
storylines were
first season
awful.
it takes time to develop and stuff. But yeah, the second season, I would say once you get to episode 4 or something like that, then the story kind of takes off into like it goes real hard with the I want to know what happens next type stuff. Like
Yeah.
now I have to watch and see what happens, even though.
yeah,
And this is actually what started to happen on season 3 is I was like annoyed because I was like, now I have to watch the next one. Okay.
yeah.
Like
didn't have that
not enough
problem.
questions were answered.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of goes in the same area as Prison Break for me.
Yeah, I've never watched that one either.
I haven't
It's
watched that.
very similar. It's supposedly a very great story. It's not as good as Lost, is what I hear, but supposedly a very, very good show, but very stupid. Like
Yeah,
if you don't
any
go into it with an
network
open mind.
television
Yeah.
series is.
Mhm.
I guess it's just I can't get into them.
Like
Yeah.
Prison Break was kind of the line for me because Mom used to like it, and I would watch a little bit of it. And like, it seems like a parody of a show.
Right.
Like
That's
they're
what this
joking
seems
around.
like. It seems like a joke. Like, dude,
But
what is going
that's where I
on
can't
here?
I agree with you. Like again, I shouldn't necessarily like Lost, to be fairly honest, because those type of shows have always just been
Well, they have the Asian
for
guy,
me.
right?
Oh yeah,
So I mean, there you
but
go.
like it gets like even like The Walking Dead. Like I absolutely love The Walking Dead, but I can fully admit The Walking Dead is corny as crap.
Yeah.
So it's
I couldn't watch that either. That or like American Horror Story. Couldn't watch those either.
Yeah, like I tried to get into American Horror Story so many times, and there are certain ones where I was like, this is tolerable. But yeah, it's more like, man, that wouldn't happen. Like, this is, come on.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be a point. Like, I know with the camera, it looks like, oh, scary. But in reality, he was standing right where you could see him.
He's right there.
Come on. Like,
no, Prison Break is great. My favorite thing to hone in on is the whispering. The main guy whispers just everything. So like he'll walk up to somebody right to their. So I talked to the warden. That's just how that's his dramatic talking.
Yeah. Like, no, I'd make it like 30 minutes into the first episode and be like, if this guy whispers again, we're turning it off.
We can't have it.
I hate that. Yeah.
It is very funny. That's why all the parodies are great of it, but it is kind of a parody in itself.
Yeah, it's just overboard with the cheese.
A little bit, but it's funny. So you have to have a very open mind into being like, this is funny and a good show.
I'm really good at that if it's clever.
Will Ferrell.
Well, if it's clever. No, not Will Ferrell, but his movies. They're clever.
Ben Stiller.
There are a lot of movies that are...
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. But that's why they're so famous, because they made things that were awful, but you have to watch them because they're so clever and funny.
Yeah.
They do it by accident and not good. They do they're trying to be dead ass.
That's one reason why I love comedies is because I feel like most things that I view, I mean, it's hard to write something to where I'm not laughing at it anyway, because it's ridiculous. Like a lot of things. But like I will say there are certain directors that are very good at it. And so I'll watch theirs and, I'll take it as is. But I just love comedies because they're at least intended to be funny. So if you're going to make me laugh, at least I know you're trying to make me laugh and that you're aware that your stuff is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to you trying to be like, yeah, I'm cool and awesome. This is what cool people are supposed to be like.
Exactly. And that's kind of where it gets funny, is because they're trying so hard to be dramatic.
That it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is she? She's right there. That's what it sounds like.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
She's in the car.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's all Batman.
That's why I love Kung Fury. It's one of my favorite movie things.
That's racist. Alrighty then.
Triceratops.
Dude, okay, this is completely unrelated and you won't find it interesting at all. Luca's into a new show. It's called Bad Dinosaurs. It's just animated dinosaurs. It's kind of like we compare it to Minions, but dinosaurs.
Nice.
And the episode is called Triceratops. Really unrelated and didn't make any difference, but you said that and it made me think of it. Anyway,
you freaking dad, you.
I know, it's pretty lame.
You gosh darn father.
All right, so I need to go buy some Mountain Dews. You made me thirsty.
Okay. Well, see, the funny thing is that you don't have Mountain Dews already.
I do.
All right,
but I want more. That's my reserve pack. I have to go buy more. But yeah, so it's been an interesting week. We're finally home and settling back in from the beach. Luca went back to school yesterday, and we were expecting him to have a real problem. Just because you're out of your routine for so long, it's hard to go back to school when you haven't gone to school in almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, and like a fourth of your life.
Well, that too.
How'd he do?
He did fine. It was surprising. It
That's
seems
good.
like the break was actually good for him.
Yeah.
Like he kind of reset and was happy to go do stuff.
Right.
Charge them batteries.
Yeah.
It's like brand new again.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. He got to see, he was excited to see his friends and do stuff. And
yeah.
And he's been hanging out more with Milo, which is nice. Because he can because he's in his maintenance phase. He can kind of be out a little bit more. So he's seen him a couple times this week. So yeah, it's been nice, been busy. You know what I'm saying? I just did my fantasy draft 2 nights ago. I gotta send that crap to you. It came out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What number pick did you have?
7 of 14, so I was dead center.
Yeah.
Jimmy got 14. As it should be.
Jimmy was given 14.
Yeah, but there was only 13 things in the race, and we just gave him 14.
His duck got stuck, or his elf, or whatever it was.
No, it went pretty well. I did another draft with I did a draft this afternoon with like 8 people, and it went way worse. So I don't know.
Like a different league.
Yeah,
Right.
so I don't know if the people in that other league are just bad, or if I did a lot worse this time, or I don't know. But yeah. So it's fantasy draft time this week, which is funny. I don't think you've heard of this. Matt was explaining it to me, and I kind of started exploring it today, which I think I'm going to do it. There's a thing called Best Ball. It's where you do a draft, and kind of like how in golf, best ball is you use whoever's shot was best.
Yeah.
Like you're all playing on a team, basically.
How do you do that?
It's not a team thing, but you'll understand once I explain it a little bit. Is you do the draft, and you get like, it's a little bit more of an expanded team. So you get like a couple quarterbacks, like 3 wide receivers, a little bit of a bigger team, and then you're done for the season. You can't touch your team the whole year.
I'm enjoying this so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds right up Jimmy's alley and your alley. You like, those are your guys all year. It doesn't matter what happens, and whoever scores the most in that position
gets put in the starting lineup.
I believe so. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah. So if you have 6 wide receivers and you start 3 of them,
But that just means
it's just whoever drafted the best.
So you still put in a lineup every week?
No, it does it automatically. Like I said, I can't say for certain whether it sets your lineup automatically and you get those player scores, or what in my head, the way it works is
the highest score any quarterback made
become
you
the
take
starters.
his points.
Yeah.
And then the best the running backs did, the best out of the running backs, you take that person's score kind of thing. That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. So I think I'm gonna do a couple, and you can do like 40 of those. You just have to do a draft.
Yeah, you just pick your players.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do a couple of those.
Yeah,
just
that's kind of cool.
So you're welcome to join if you want, but I'm probably gonna do
I'm busy.
Of those. Yeah, I'm not doing it either. Nick's in the ping pong league.
Nick invented ping pong.
I wish I played fantasy football or anything sports related.
I wish I did anything.
What was that slow music right then?
I wish I was able to play any kind of sport. My dad had the conversation with me when I was 4.
He only gave me one sport to play.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Nunchuck. Kendo
okay, maybe 3.
But yeah, so it's been good. What's the rest of your guys' week look like? It's only Tuesday. Sweet baby.
How was your week?
Huh? You want to go? You trying to fight?
I think we only have Alan. Not Alan.
Right.
Danny left.
I'm muting him. No, I didn't say how was your week. I said what's the rest of your week look like? Are you good?
It's going that good.
Nothing special going on. Essentially nothing between now and next podcast.
Hopefully nothing for Nick.
Just grilling hot dogs
and Fago.
Well, there you go.
Well, I got my homie back, so I'll probably be playing some Xbox with him. Just chilling.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't really didn't play anything while I was there. I played a little NCAA while I was there. That was it.
They play a little bit?
No.
Just kidding.
So it's kind of funny, but that's just how I roll.
All right.
So we would put the kids to bed, and it would be like 8:30.
Put keys in a bowl.
I would, everybody put your phone in the bowl. No, I would go upstairs and have like a snack or a bourbon, and everybody would be hanging out, playing cards, watching a movie, and I would say goodnight to everybody and go downstairs and play video games in the second living room.
Oh
Nice.
my god, it's like a dream come true.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not. It's one. It's so loud. That's not relaxing for me.
Yeah, I was being
can-
serious.
Yeah, I know. I can do it when it's the kids, and I can focus on him, and I'm not trying to relax really. I'm just chilling, and I'm playing. But when everybody goes to bed, I'm like, my options are I hang out and join in, which is a little bit stressful for me.
I don't want to.
Yeah, but I don't want
They're
to.
probably watching some island show.
I'm drunk.
Wasted.
I've had 2/5 of vodka at this point and 7 Mountain Dews. No, like everybody, they were playing a like Mexican Train.
What?
What?
You never played that? It's a Mexican Train's a domino game.
Oh,
It is a really weird name. I thought they
Yeah.
were joking, not because I've heard about it. I played it before. When I first heard about it, I was like, "That's can't tell if you're messing with me or you're
yeah.
racist."
Bunch of Puerto Ricans playing Mexican Train. Something's gone wrong.
It's close enough. Are you good, Nick?
He's having a stroke. I was just letting him go.
You're having a panic attack.
It's getting hot in here.
Nick is starting. We've lost Clyde.
I'm trying to cool down a little bit. Yeah,
Getting the wind going.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Trying to get some wind energy. Anyways, they were playing like dominoes and like Phase 10, and Matt's mom taught them how to play canasta because they're old.
Oh, this is a real barn burner got going on over
I
there.
mean, it was fun. It was fun to watch them.
Who
'cause
brought the cocaine?
Yeah, they were all high, and yeah. No, they were having fun, and it was funny to watch them because they're all insane. And
I'm sure, yeah.
nobody knows how to play anything.
It's probably hilarious.
Yeah, so they're just yelling at each other, and like Matt's mom takes it. There's a couple of people who take it very seriously,
Hmm.
and
It's always the white people.
yeah, and other people don't know how to play, and
Mhm.
a couple. Mainly, there's one person who's kind of like mom, who is a little bit not there.
Yeah.
So
You can't buzz me like that. It's the same for everybody.
No, they were just like they were in their own world playing, so it's like they had a different
Yeah.
perspective of
You just
everything that was
go
happening.
play your game. We'll play this game over here.
No, they were taking it serious, and like this, like that person is so mad that I just played that card, and he was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
It was entertaining to watch, but I had my fill after a while. I was like, all right, I'm good to just go and hang out by myself.
Yeah.
There we go. Blindly walk into the ocean. See you guys later.
I'm gonna go lay on the beach.
I'm gonna ponder my life.
I mean, that was also an option, but there was the mosquito game was insane.
Yeah.
Just
Fair enough.
if you walked outside to like take out the garbage, you were bitten at least 3 times, and that's not
Oh,
an
that
exaggeration.
sucks.
It was bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was rough. But anyways, so I would just take my bourbon, and I had nerd
Chug
Johnny
it.
clusters. And I went,
Nice.
sat and played football
He's not
on
me.
my Xbox for like 2 hours, and then I went to bed.
That's nice though. That's
Yeah.
relaxing.
Yeah, no, that was super chill. And I kept all the lights off, mainly because it was in between all of the kids' rooms. There's like a second
Mhm.
living room. So I kept the lights off so the light didn't go into the door. But also it was just like super chill. So I just kind of hung out and just relaxed. That was kind of my wind down for
Yeah.
the day.
They
In
don't
the
know I'm
dark.
here if I'm quiet enough.
In
Yeah,
the dark with a bourbon playing a
Yeah.
football game. That's
I had
like
my
magical.
controller, and
Yeah.
I was
He put
Yeah.
something in the,
Put a straw
crack
in
of the
that thing.
door so they couldn't see the light.
I'd
I
put a
just put
straw in
pillows.
it.
I put pillows against Luca's door so the light wouldn't go. Dude, it lit up the room
Yeah.
like I had a light on in there for some reason. The
Just put,
gap
like-
under the door was like,
Nobody's in here.
Should have rested the bottle on you with a straw.
that's my belly. But yeah, so that was my end of the
You
night.
should have got the hat with the 2.
2 bourbons in each. Well, 1 beer, 1 bourbon.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do
It
it. Jack
could
and
be
Coke.
one bourbon, one whatever mixer. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack and Coke. Put some whiskey in one. But yeah, no, it was chill. It ended up being because I was a little bit stressed out going into it. Not stressed out, but
I know what you mean.
concerned of how relaxing it was actually going to be.
Right.
It was mainly just
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, and it's not my family, so it's, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah,
it's-
I was about to
it's-
say.
it's close to my family, but you're never the same with not your
Mhm.
family.
Yeah.
But it ended up being really nice. They were entertaining.
Thank God our family doesn't all want to go on a vacation and hide in the same house together. What a
I'd be down with
disaster.
it. Yeah, it would be a problem. I'd be down with it.
Do you know
Until
how many
everybody-
kids would be there?
Eventually,
With just
Chris would be
Christy
like,
alone.
what are you looking at?
That's true. What the hell are you looking at? Play your card. No, I'd be down, but as soon as people start talking, it'd kind of be a problem.
It'd be fun.
Somebody would say something eventually.
It'd be fun. Because at least we'd have like me, you, and Wally could disappear.
It would be
You know what I
fun
mean?
because I could leave.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be too sad because I could actually leave with people that probably
Yeah.
would want to leave as well.
But it's hard to do that with, like we talked about, with people who we don't deal with our problems as well as would be ideal for being stuck in a house together for that long.
Yeah.
Jazzy's family is very used to conflict.
hmm
They
kind
just
of a-
yell at each other for 5 minutes and then they're friends again.
I mean, that's really it.
I love you. I love you too. Okay, cool.
I mean, yeah, and that's how, you know, some families are, depending on where you're from, but that's how they operate, and it works when you're stuck together.
Yeah.
There's inevitably going to be issues, which there honestly really wasn't that big of
Yeah,
issues.
probably not.
But when you're able to yell at each other and just move on, it's not that big deal. But when you don't, it kind of ruins the rest of the trip a little bit because it kind of just hangs out in the air. At
Bunch
least it
of
does for me.
cornholes.
Maybe not as much for you. Because like, you can leave.
I had a
without-
great time.
Yeah, Danny would be like, "Well, weren't you sad about when they were yelling at each other?" No, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's Danny.
Bunch of bums. I poured a drink.
I started it.
It's called gaslighting.
Yeah, a little bit. We're all good at that. But no, being pretty nice. Hung out at the beach and then went back and drank a little bit and not saying. You get it.
Shoot.
I was disappointed. We only went out one night because of Milo. We tried to limit that.
hmm
We went out the last night to dinner and I got Cajun seafood pasta,
That
which I
sounds
was pretty
pretty
excited about.
Yeah,
It
it's not
was-
going to be good.
It was pasta, shrimp, andouille sausage. And that might have been it. But I had high hopes for that and it was not good.
Yeah.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
I ate like a quarter of it. I was like, I'm good.
I
was pretty bummed
experienced
about
that
that.
a lot.
it
Certain
was
styles of food they just can't. Most places can't do
It was
properly.
like it was a good restaurant, but that
They just
dish,
put that in a pot.
I don't know if that was me or if it was not a good dish. You know, I can't say, but I didn't enjoy it. It did
Yeah.
not come out the way I thought it was going to come out in my head.
That
It
stinks.
tasted almost like pesto with, is it pesto? What am I thinking of? The
Pesto's
not-
green.
Yeah, not the green, the Alfredo. Thank you.
Oh,
It tasted almost like Alfredo with seafood in it.
yeah.
And it wasn't hitting like Cajun Alfredo with seafood. I was like, I'm good. It was not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
weird.
flavors weren't hitting. But Jazzy got like a burger that was delicious. Freddie got ribs because he's Freddie.
Yeah.
And those are apparently very good. It was nice, but I was out. That was the one time I was pretty sad. And now you're sad.
You're sad.
Luca was walking up to random people in the store and showing them his toys.
Oh, I thought you were going to say his belly.
Well, that too. He goes with his belly.
Just so cute.
But I was buying him a little toy whale, and he was just going up whale, and then he was going like,
He's cute.
I was like, I'm sorry. They were like, that's fine. 'Cause he's
Get this
adorable.
jerk out of here.
There was an insane amount of
he's
Trump
gonna
stuff,
make it.
I bet
you'd
there
expect.
was. Yeah.
just like magnets of him yelling. Like
There's
that's
some
appealing to people.
weird people, man.
There was shirts with him with the bloody ear. because that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
new war cry.
Our strongest president. Word.
Well, have your opinion, but that was very weird. Like,
Yeah.
me
I
thinking
don't know
about
about
my idol
strongest.
isn't them being angry. Like, look
Yeah.
how mad he is.
Yeah, I know.
That's
That's
what
what,
I'm
I
talking
mean.
about.
What? That's what I mean. The strongest president.
What a jerk. Look
Why?
at
He got
this.
shot in his ear. Why does that make him the strongest president?
I feel like Andrew
Still vote
Jackson
for
is
him,
probably
just-
a little bit.
Yeah, you can still vote for him. Just don't say stupid stuff.
Show of emotion.
Yeah. Soda in the fridge. 6 packs of soda in there.
You could put a 6-pack of soda.
You know what movie that's from, right?
It's there, but I'm not name. I can't name it.
Tommy Boy.
Yeah, there you go.
Brothers
It's even
don't
a-
shake hands.
It's even got a
Brothers
fridge.
got a hug.
Yeah, that's there.
Anything
No.
you want to keep cold.
A lot of Trump stuff. I always forget that when I go to the beach, and
Yeah.
you go into like the beach store that has all this same stuff, and it's all
Very rednecky.
yeah. Guns built this country. Don't take them away. Like
Yeah.
all the
God and
stuff you'd
guns.
expect. Yeah,
God and guns.
yeah. God,
The only
guns,
thing
and
I'm
beer.
taking to heaven is my wife and my AR-15. Okay.
All
Somebody
three at
didn't
the same time.
Somebody didn't read the book.
Yeah, that's probably in there somewhere.
Yeah, no,
I
it was
control
the
F'd
it was the Mormons that got it right. It was the Mormons.
The Mormons. That's right, the Mormons.
Mormons had the correct answer.
How was it about Christian?
How do you expect to fight the
Nazis?
demons when the devil rises, huh? You gotta,
When the devil
you gotta
rises.
do it with your gun.
Because they're gonna have rocket launchers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta BYOG.
Stupid people.
It's gonna be warfare, man. You gotta be prepared. They're understocked up there.
It's crazy, man.
The armory's lacking.
God and guns.
They don't have that Trump power.
That's why your caskets should be full of just ammunition.
But it is. It's there. I have it downstairs. But yeah, it was.
Sarah
Those
Connor had
always
it, right?
crack me up. Just because, again, have your opinion, but to like
I'll make it a logical opinion. These are
people are
not points.
like people are looking for these like people saw like there was ones of like Trump, that's my president, like something like that, like that's whatever, but like there was a fridge magnet of just him like I'm like
crazy.
that's people
Probably
buy
sold
that.
a bunch of those.
Yeah, people like that's
Millions
what I'm
of
talking
those.
about. That's my guy.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
him. This is the
Look at how
aesthetic for my
cool this
home.
dude is.
Which even still, if you think that's cool, that's who's buying that. Like this is what I want to have on my fridge because that's what makes me happy.
That's so
That's
weird. So weird.
Donald Trump being angry is what I need in my house.
Yeah, I need this.
Well,
Kinda
they'll
cool.
probably take those magnets and put it on their car.
I mean, you could go right through somebody's windshield, and that's probably the point.
Yeah.
Honk if they're wrong.
Wrong.
But yeah, there's always fun surprises there. We got some fun stuff. Beach stores are kind of funny because they have just trinkets laid
Yeah.
around.
They got some
Kinda cool.
crazy stuff.
Yeah. Obviously, I had to get like a lifeguard sweater.
You got to get a shot glass.
Lame.
I was staring at them. What was really frustrating though, what made me not buy them because I love shot glasses, is they were all the same and they had a different beach on each one. It was like Myrtle Beach, Ocean Isle, Outer
Mhm.
Banks, but it was all the same exact shot glass. I was like, well, now I don't want one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
That's
not. There's
stupid.
nothing special about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
That's saying that you went to a beach you didn't go to. And it's like, oh, you
Well,
went,
no,
you went to this beach. And, that's
No, I could get the one for like. Yes, it was
well,
weird. that I
yeah.
had
I'm just saying that you could get those. So it's just
yeah, I
like,
didn't quite
what's
get
the
that
point
either.
of
Why do you
even
have that?
getting?
Who's going to Ocean Isle and buying Myrtle Beach stuff?
Myrtle Beach. The same
We
people
were
that
almost
bought the
there.
Trump magnet.
That's true. We almost made it to Myrtle Beach, but I did get this Trump thing.
Yeah, I got this Trump
You're
magnet.
really in Wilmington, but you wanted to say that you went to Miami Beach or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a really fun time at Miami. I got the shot glass as proof.
Morons.
Oh man, good stuff. But anyways, when are we going on vacation, dude?
I'm busy.
I'm speeding.
And definitely starting now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I think Wally's free in December, January, February area.
Yeah, I imagine. So is Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's free in the.
Right around that time area. Like the mid to late August, fall.
Yeah, I think that's roughly around when Nick's available. Earliest time. Latest time.
Earlier and later.
Insert first name, last name.
Yeah. First name, last name for a job at earliest time.
Yep. Anytime.
It's totally me, man.
With
Totally
education
me.
and skills.
That's me, man.
willing to work.
Yeah, schools and computer.
Yeah.
References.
Yep. And reference 1, 2, and 3. Alright, anyway,
Looking for position.
looking for a job for X salary at blank company in bold.
Skills.
Skills for job.
You can contact me.
Contact me at.
Previous employer.
Oh man, it's a little weird without context. Nick sent me his resume for me to put him in at my job. For me to refer him at my job, and all those things were basically what his resume.
We were just reading his resume.
Nick downloaded a template and almost filled it out.
I missed a few key areas.
Yeah, you put in your name, I think.
His name was Wang, first name.
No, it was Nick last name. Yeah, the best part was the hours I'm available to work, earliest time to latest time.
Perfect.
So I had the
That's totally me.
I don't know what it was, but when he sent me the resume to submit for him, I was like, how about I just read over it and
Give this a gander.
just see what kind of stuff he had laid out. I have a sneaking suspicion I might make a change or two.
Jesus.
And I just deleted it and made a new one, I believe.
Yeah. Deny.
Yeah, I denied it. I renamed it to denied resume and sent it to my boss
Yeah.
to his spam.
Good God.
Oh, that'll never get old.
Nope.
Nick last name from earliest time to latest. Really excited about position at company. Oh, classic Nick.
Contact me at phone number.
At 123 Street Road.
Whatever road you work at.
At Company Avenue. All right. We should. All right. This is
I'll do anything for this job.
I am really excited to
We
work.
see.
What stood out to me about this job is X.
Job.
Is 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Was you guys are hiring.
Yeah. His reason 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am looking for salary.
I'm looking for payment in any form.
I believe my previous experience at will be crucial to this job.
The place that I used to work.
Yeah, it was very good. If I Googled it, I probably could have found what site it came from. It's resumes.com.
Fantastic.
Result 1.
Resume template.
Yeah.
First
That's
page.
it. That's
Google
it.
search, first page.
It's the sponsored page.
Yeah. What would be the best is I would download it and it would say Nick last name.
Nick last name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't even
And
Generic.
honestly, there's probably still like a watermark of like example on the back if you look really closely.
Not for actual resume. Draft. Sample. Do not print.
Virus.
Void.
Do not download. Nowhere.
Do not look at this resume.
Yeah. Down at the bottom it says AskJeeves.com, page 1 of 1. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
If it were me now, it would be ChatGPT. Some in the background.
I mean, that's your only hope at this point.
Yeah.
We all need a little help in some areas, mainly figuring out what time we're available
Yeah.
and our last name. Well, thanks for being here, guys. This has been fun. All right, should I dramatic piano it? Here we go. This is our outro. Yeah, really appreciated our time here together. This has been 101.9,
The panda. The panda.
The love panda.
Bamboo chewing. I'm gonna put a bamboo sound.
Nick, do it.
Ah, make it sound like a dying giraffe.
Wah.
Ooh,
Wah.
All right. Well, yeah.
I
This,
think
so
a
this
jellyfish
was
dying over there.
this was shorter. Hopefully, we can keep it to an hour or a little bit over from now on, because that'll be a little bit easier for me to edit, given that it's all video now. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. We will see everybody next time, and we hope you guys have a good rest of the week. And again, we still have that email, gmail.com or something to that effect. No,
Doesn't
Miley-
matter. Blah.
It doesn't matter. MileyHotSource@gmail.com. If you have any reason at all to email us, to the 3 people who would ever do that. But yeah, until next time, we will see you guys later. Peace out.
Later. Peace.
Turn up the volume, we got something to say. Stories and laughs coming your way. Well,